Cześć, witam Was w kolejnym odcinku serii Zagrajmy Cień Templariuszy. Poprzedni odcinek skończyliśmy sobie właśnie tutaj w studni, natomiast teraz już będziemy mogli otworzyć te tajemnicze drzwi znajdujące się za kamienną ścianą, tak więc włóżmy ten przedziwny klucz i przekonajmy się, co jest po drugiej stronie.
Open sesame! Another secret door.
Dobra, drzwi się otworzyły czy też odsunęły, tak więc wejdźmy do środka.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do. You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
George, welcome back.
Come in, Josh. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without André, we wouldn't have got this far, Josh.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, André?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell André what else you found, Josh.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we have got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, André? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much.
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Icetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
André, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, André? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was.
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and don't worry about us.
Tutaj akcja nabrała mocnego rozpędu. Teraz udamy się do Szkocji. Tym razem udamy się do Szkocji razem z Niko i tym razem udamy się pociągiem, a nie jak to mieliśmy w zwyczaju, czyli samolotem.
Oh, it must be done.
I guess so. And we must be nearly there. Somewhere, out there in the dark, is Scotland. We've come a long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was worth it.
There's something I've been meaning to say to you, Nico.
Is this the right time and place, George?
There might not be another time. I don't want to waste this chance.
You don't need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but here, with you. Now.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie? I've got some tablets in my bag.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Thanks all the same, ma'am.
Dobra, na razie zakończymy rozmowę z Niko, natomiast teraz zwróćcie uwagę na tą staruszkę, mimo że jest to teoretycznie starsza pani, to jakoś wygląda dziwnie i nie wiem, czy wy też odnosicie takie wrażenie, że coś jakby jest z nią nie tak. No ale nic, porozmawiajmy.
Pardon me?
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of his, though.
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah,
It's one of the places we thought we'd see on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place, but we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No.
I suppose espresso bars and boogie-woogie are more your cup of tea.
That's right. There's nothing George enjoys more than a good boogie.
Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Stirling?
Yes, there is, and I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
Teraz mam zdecydowanie więcej wątpliwości co do tej staruszki. Tutaj te tematy, które ona poruszała, były dziwnie zbieżne z naszymi przygodami do tej pory. No ale nic, spróbujmy opuścić przedział.
Where are you going, George?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak. L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
I don't want to worry you, but there was something familiar about that guy.
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
Tak, konduktor zdecydowanie wygląda znajomo, tak więc opuśćmy ten przedział.
Can't you sit still, George?
I need to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet car, George. Unthinkable though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
Oczywiście tutaj Niko musi coś do nas gadać i być upierdliwą, no ale nic, opuszczamy sobie już przedział i teraz skierujemy się w lewą stronę pociągu. Dlaczego nie skierujemy się w prawą, to już Wam mówię, tam mamy drzwi, które są zamknięte, zresztą to jeszcze wyjdzie w trakcie samej rozgrywki, to się przekonacie. Tymczasem ja już podążam we właściwą stronę, no i cóż, zobaczmy, co uda nam się spotkać w tym wagonie i po tej stronie pociągu.
Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
A no właśnie, mamy tutaj do czynienia z gangsterami sprzed hotelu Ubu. Tak więc szybciutko teraz będziemy chcieli wrócić do naszego przedziału i oczywiście ostrzec o tym Niko. Zobaczymy, czy wszystko jest w porządku. No ale już jak zwrócicie uwagę, to przedział jest pusty, tak więc Niko zniknęła, staruszka zresztą też. Dobra, wejdźmy do środka.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone. Suddenly, the sort of befuddlement took second place to finding the girl I loved.
Tak, będziemy musieli znaleźć jakieś wyjście z tego wagonu i poszukać Niko. Na początek oczywiście skierujemy się do tych drzwi i teraz zobaczymy, czy są one już otwarte.
The door was locked.
No niestety, drzwi są zamknięte i raczej już pozostaną zamknięte, tak więc oczywistym jest, że musimy znaleźć inną drogę wyjścia. Tymczasem wejdźmy sobie do przedziału, w którym znajdują się jacyś dwaj mężczyźni. Na początek porozmawiajmy.
Hi, having a party?
No, this is breakfast. Come on, join us, man. Away, Basha, wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
Nie wiem, czy nasz rozmówca będzie wiarygodny, ale porozmawiajmy z nim.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs too, by the looks of you. Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basha here. We are veterans, like. Slow action at Brightlingsea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict at anywhere called Brightlingsea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Away, man. An old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted, I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
See you later.
Dobra, zwróćcie uwagę na okno. Okno w tym przedziale się otwiera, tak więc spróbujmy się wydostać.
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
Dobra, w tym momencie już możemy sobie opuścić wagon, tak więc spróbujmy dostać się na jego dach.
Hold on there, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
Zwróćcie uwagę, że ledwo, ale nasz nowo poznany kolega będzie chciał nam tutaj pomóc i pomoże nam wydostać się przez to okno. Jest to dosyć zabawne. Natomiast teraz już jesteśmy na dachu wagonu i to, co będziemy chcieli zrobić, to od razu skierować się w prawo, ponieważ gdybyśmy skierowali się w lewo, to spotkałaby nas śmierć. Grę trzeba tutaj zapisywać naprawdę często, ponieważ nawet niepozorna czynność może doprowadzić nas do śmierci. Niemniej jednak teraz już przechodzimy sobie na drugi wagon. Jest to jakiś wagon towarowy. Mamy tutaj drabinkę, tak więc schodzimy na dół, no i spróbujemy dostać się do wnętrza tego wagonu. W tym miejscu mamy do czynienia z kolejną czasówką w tej grze. Jeżeli błyskawicznie nie użyjemy hamulca i nie zatrzymamy pociągu, to nasza bierność doprowadzi do naszej śmierci. Tak właśnie by to wyglądało. Tak więc, jak widzicie, trzeba tutaj działać naprawdę szybko. A teraz już przejdźmy do właściwej czynności, którą należy wykonać.
And now was my chance. You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side, Stobart. Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
How did you escape from the Bull's Head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the Bull to the village, Stobart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness. Also, I have a sister who keeps a garage just around the corner. May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What? What is it? He's dead.
Tak, jak to zwykle bywa, ten człowiek umarł, zanim zdążył nam powiedzieć ostatnią, prawdopodobnie najważniejszą rzecz. No ale nic, spróbujmy teraz opuścić pociąg.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry, I hadn't forgotten about you.
Answer me this instant, George Stobart.
I will, when I'm ready.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
George,
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Dobra, rozwiązaliśmy Nicole, tak więc spróbujmy sobie po raz kolejny opuścić pociąg.
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
Jak widzicie, nie możemy skorzystać z tych drzwi, tak więc przejdziemy sobie przez drzwi, którymi się tutaj dostaliśmy. No i cóż, wyjdźmy teraz na zewnątrz, zobaczmy, gdzie my się w ogóle tak naprawdę znajdujemy.
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show him now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
Trafiliśmy na wieżę kościoła, który został już zrujnowany, pozostała tylko ta część, tak więc oczywiście będziemy chcieli wejść do środka, zobaczymy co tam ciekawego się znajduje, aczkolwiek to już zrobimy sobie w ramach kolejnego odcinka. Na dziś to będzie już tyle. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek Wam się podobał, że całą serię ogląda Wam się bardzo przyjemnie i oczywiście zapraszam Was do kolejnego odcinka, a tymczasem żegnam się z Wami, tak więc trzymajcie się. Hej!